What's up, guys? In the works, and yes, we're playing some more Crysis 3, and this is the Hunter mode, and this is what everybody's been jonesing to see. This is what I promised you guys earlier in the week. This is actually a really awesome match. It's actually a lot of fun, and we'll get into this game mode a little bit later on, but I will fast forward and cut out some of the slow parts, because this game mode can slow down at times, but when it picks up the pace, it is action-packed, and it is pretty nerve-wracking, and it's a lot of fun. You know, it's kind of like... You know, if you've been interested in this game mode or you've heard a little bit about it and you don't really know how it works, essentially there's a team of humans like what I am now versus a team of aliens. The aliens have invisibility cloaks and bows and arrows, you know, compound bows that they can kill you with in one shot. Now there are some disadvantages to being an alien. I don't know, they're pretty clunky sounding when they walk around. Which kind of gives away their position, which, you know, it's kind of strange. I guess that's how they balance it, but I think that if you were an alien race who was trying to stay hidden, you would probably have on some quieter shoes or boots or something like that. But this is a very action-packed game mode. It kind of reminds me of The Hidden. It's like if you take Call of Duty Search and Destroy or like Counter-Strike's game mode and you add in The Hidden where they have in like the invisibility cloaks. That's what you kind of get here, and it's actually a lot of fun. It's one of the best things about Crysis 3. So if you haven't given this a whirl yet, I highly recommend it, especially with friends. It's a blast with friends, especially when you're on the other team. You know, you've become a hunter and you're hunting your friends. It's a blast, and I've really enjoyed this game mode thus far. But as the humans, you essentially have to survive for around 2 minutes, and you get points for every, I think, 15 or 30 seconds, something like that, you survive. And you actually get points towards your total score. And if you survive long enough, you actually get to move on to the next team. As you see, I survived the first round, and now I get to go ham as the hunter. You've got different things that you can level up. This is actually the default layout. This is one of my really early games, actually. It was surprising how well I did in one of my first games. As you see, I'm trying to kind of figure out the bow here. I'd only ever used it once before this, and it's actually kind of tricksy. I mean, once you pull it back, you're pretty much committed to that bow, and you can actually hold V and kind of move around if you want to release the bow without actually releasing the mouse. That is some sort of an advantage. I mean, this thing kills pretty much anything it hits. Depending on how far back you pull it, I think that kind of changes the damage. As you see, I see a ton of guys up there. They have no idea I'm there, and it's just like open season up there. You know, just hunting for some deer. And this is actually the best thing. Like, if I could be the hunter always, I would be completely satisfied, because I would rather hunt people than be the human, you know, running around with a machine gun that shoots, what does that gun shoot, like 1,500 rounds per minute or second or something ridiculous like that. It's like an extremely high fire rate weapon. It's just absolutely ridiculous, but I really think being the hunter is the most fun. As you see me pick that guy off, I think that's my third or fourth kill this round. I think I get one more here, not to spoil it. As you see me get headshotted across the map, but as the aliens, you don't really have a ton of health. I think that is the one thing you do have to consider. You die pretty easily to their guns, so you have to be a little bit more tactical. You can't just be run and gun. You just can't be flailing your arms around everywhere expecting to do really well in this mode, because if you run onto a group of humans, you're most likely going to get killed if you're not being smart about it, because once you give away your position, you're pretty much, you know, putting a giant sign on your back that says, hey, I'm right here, guys, shoot me, shoot me. And like I said, those weapons the humans have actually take you down rather quickly. So we're actually doing really well this round as the hunters. You see there's only 2 humans remaining. One actually got killed right there, so that means there's one left. And where is he? Where is he? Ah, there you go. Somebody got him. So this is actually a lot of fun. As you see that guy lived for 1 minute and 53 seconds. If he would have held out for 7 more seconds in that bush right there, he would have won that round. But fortunately, us hunters were able to take him down. So if you win that round as the hunters, you get the flip-flop. And it's actually a lot of fun. Like I said, I'd prefer to be the hunters, but every once in a while, it's nice to hop on the human side and smash some alien scum. But like I said, it's a blast being the hunter. It's just a lot of fun, especially if you're playing with friends. It's lovely to hear them squeal when you sneak up behind them and knife them in the back. Especially if you're doing the melee only thing, which I know a lot of people like to go a little bit more stealthy with the melee. I'm more of a bow guy myself. I love sneaking up behind a couple people and just bowing them when they're unsuspecting, but it's really up to you. There's a lot to be offered in this particular game mode. But in my last video, a lot of people seemed mixed on this game. They either hated it or they loved it a lot. I didn't really see any people that were in the middle. A lot of the complaints were that it's just Crysis 2 with, you know, a little bit of a new look. A lot of things fixed that should have been fixed in Crysis 2, which I can I can say, okay, there's some merit in saying that, but in my eyes, this runs a lot smoother than Crysis 2. This is a complete package. I think they've finally gotten it right with Crysis 3. But keep an eye on the timer right here. Time is ticking down. I've only got 4 seconds to survive, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, half a second, and boom. Literally with 0.3 seconds left, I got sniped by that guy with the bow. So that was a bummer. I really wanted to be the hunter next round, but he got me, and he gave me one of my few deaths of this entire game. So, but on a side note, a lot of people are like, Jake, you got paid to promote this game and say it's good. No, I didn't. If I was getting paid to promote games, EA owes me a ton of money for all the Battlefield 3 videos I've made. So, rest assured, guys, this game, you know, I just played the beta, I just played the alpha, and I enjoyed it. There's nothing wrong with enjoying this game. I think it's a fun game if you want to change the pace. You know, every once in a while the military shooter gets a little boring and I want to mix things up. I think this game's a lot of fun. So, you know, try it out, guys. And I don't know what this guy is. He's AFK? Or, I don't know. There's 2 guys right there, apparently. But I think I ended up being first on my team in this game. So it was a pretty good short round of Hunter mode. I went 12-2. I really racked up a lot of kills as the Hunter, and I had a blast. So try this game out, guys. I don't think you'll regret it. Crysis 3 is a very, very fun experience. And if you're missing my other videos, here's a chance to catch up. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.